tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get to see the Eagles' veteran wide receiver. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Eagles and the Colts, and it comes your way next.
The Eagles offense getting going here for the first time. 9-0 now with their most recent victory. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And incomplete to open things up. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard. There's one thing we certainly know. He likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as they have taken the lead. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the... On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Back. Plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 12-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half as his guys are able to extend their lead. Oh, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the 1st half.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. On 1st down, Hurts. Going left side, it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Eagles.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. He juked him. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Hurts. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. And out now come the Eagles. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the move past the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half.
Let's go now.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 4 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Open man is Goedert, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now back to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Hurts finding Goedert there. First down, Philadelphia. Back to throw again. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 37 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, that has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expected. Recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. Game changer, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown, Eagles! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Eagles, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shine in the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I make him pitch fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten all.
It's week 12 of the 2022 season, and we'll get to see the Eagles' veteran wide receiver. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Eagles and the Packers on Sunday night.
The Eagles offense in the midst of a perfect season. They get their first possession here. Hurts throwing right away. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Alert! Alert!
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing is Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook?
Taking it right down Broadway. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 89 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over.
So here are the Eagles to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this one's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On first down, Hurts. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back to throw here. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles go up by 2. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back.
And nothing but green glass here, middle of the field. Touchdown. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And some room to work. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Hurts. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either a
touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll set up a throw. And did he get the feet down? No. They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Hurts sets up to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 5-touchdown lead. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Devin Singletary, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. From there, let's head to AT&T Stadium as we check out the Cowboys at home in Dallas. And they were winners in that one over the visiting New York Giants. Dak Prescott, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. And then finally, a Cyber Monday edition of Monday Night Football, as the final game of November is the Steelers and the Colts from Lucas Oil Stadium. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these 2 teams really threw the ball at will in that first half.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
Come on. Hey.
to shake off the interception from the last drive, he'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. The free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's second down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Nifty move. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 52 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. He'll drop to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most. Now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 63 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display. And now they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just... And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. The CD there up big, but there's... The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for Philadelphia, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on the ride nobody with, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. It goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust, clean taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, pretty leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut in, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that they gon' know what the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only got for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous, man. You know what's up? You know what's up? You know pretend. You know the lie. You know the game. You know what's up?
lazy, we going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in the ghost, I'ma get Swayze. I just got off with a jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Shabak, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 president.